Doug, and welcome back to the world of futuristic technology mixed in with old technology.
What if Glenn Elg is one of those Silicon Valley guys, and that's the only reason why he has such super high advanced
Silicon Valley?
It's a terminology for some area out in California where their quality of life is just generally a lot higher than ours and whatnot.
I've never heard this, but okay.
At least that's my understanding of it. That may not be 100% accurate.
Well, anyway.
It's coded HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HDTV, DVD, CD. All these new finger letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts, in good old black and white.
I don't know.
Left hand or right hand?
So the victim was wearing an HMD.
HDTV, CD, DVD, what does it matter?
It was none of them, actually, but anyway. And you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side?
No question. I can only see this side of his head from where I was sitting.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. From the opposite table, he'd have a view of the side of the victim's head.
Well, wait, but in every angle that we're seeing from the perspective, it looks like if you could go back to the floor plan. Yeah. It makes it look like he's sitting here and the guy is sitting over here.
What do you mean?
Well, just because of the way of the angle we're always seeing everything in the photos when it pulls up a picture of Glenn, it looks like he's sitting here looking across this way at him, not directly across like this.
Well, that image isn't necessarily the image that
Okay. Alright.
Kudo was seeing.
Fair enough. Also, I didn't realize the kitchen was back that way.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
I definitely thought it was through there and that way, you know?
Yeah.
Strange.
It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenn Elg.
He was getting on my nerves. Rustling the newspaper and fiddling with his earpiece all the time. And then he went and made up all that fuss dying for one sip of Java Cheeto. I wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. But looking at him made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I kind of choked.
So I take it the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy.
Well, I understand him being anxious. He's, trying to make a rap CD that, could possibly sell for, a larger sum of money and trying to take off his rap career. It sounded like also he just won the fucking lottery for, what was it, $500,000 or some shit?
Yeah.
$500,000?
Yeah, $500,000.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, he's fucking nervous. Like, oh shit, I gotta fucking turn this in.
Mm-hmm.
That in addition to whatever he might have been working on with the programming and stuff, and also whatever else may have been, in the sports magazine he was working on. He had a lot going on.
Yeah?
And it may not be that he was anxious, but maybe he had ADD.
Yeah?
That's honestly what it sounds like with all the stimulation and everything he had going on.
By the way, your knee is bleeding.
What? The fuck?
Yeah, I just noticed that. It's not a lot of blood, but I was just like, that's blood.
That's blood.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Fire extinguisher. Yep, that's fire.
Yeah. The earpiece you mentioned, which hand did the victim touch it with?
You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket, or fastens your left cuff with your right hand. Well, wait, left cuff you would have to fasten with your right hand.
Yeah?
And when the tour guide says, on your right side, you'll see the famous blah blah, you're the only one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't you? There's a word for it. Will you confuse your rights and your lefts? Or,
if I'm honest, real life, I do that all the time. I don't know why, but I can never get my lefts and rights. Sometimes I'll get it right. I'm like, okay, left is...
Sometimes you'll get it right.
Yeah, ha ha ha. But like a lot of the time when I'm just like off the cuff or whatever, like okay, left, and then I'll turn right. I'm like, no, wait, the left is the other way. Yeah. I don't know why. I just for some reason I'm just kind of directionally impaired like that a little bit.
For me, I don't have any sense of direction. North, south, east, and west mean absolutely nothing to me unless I'm looking at a map.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, for some reason I get my lefts and rights mixed up, and I don't know why. No, I didn't mean.
Obviously, he used the hand on the same side of his body that the earpiece was in.
Ow! 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 So if he had the HDMI on his left side,
It looks like he's trying to say.
then it was on his left hand, I guess. Wait, I didn't.
Well,
press
Nick,
that.
what do you think?
Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna read that after I press it because it's gonna do that conversation. Fuck!
Wow, you are bad.
Shish. Okay. You seem very sure of this. You're sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo.
That's because I know what I saw. Know what tricks you try to play on me.
Looks like you really did see the guy picking up the cup with his left hand. This is a dead end.
Well, Nick, what do you think?
I think the guy's telling the truth. But even so, something's not quite right.
Then chuck it up inside him until he breaks.
If he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradiction in his testimony, right?
He just starts throwing like pieces of evidence at the old guy.
Yeah. Earpiece on the same side.
Fucker throws the coffee mug back at Kudo. Go back to the beginning. Earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs.
Yeah, can I look at his profile?
Which that would be on his left side. And also his left eardrum was ruptured. Wait a second, if his left eardrum was ruptured, he wouldn't be listening to music on that side. Because he wouldn't be able to fucking hear it. Also, he would have to be able to apply the cream.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim.
So what'd you click?
I just presented his profile, because you pointed out that, yeah, his left eardrum was ruptured.
What?
You say he was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
What? Is the HMD the earpiece, or...?
It's the visor. It's the, what were you calling it? Scouter.
Okay. Oh, so he was wearing the earpiece. Okay, so the earpiece is the thing he was using to listen to the radio, as opposed to the
HMD,
Scouter, which is the HMD.
Yeah.
Okay. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt aware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication for his condition were found in the ear canal. That's right, it's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece with his left ear, because he couldn't hear from that ear.
Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon! Pretty pigeon!
He's singing the pigeon song.
Trying, I guess.
Yeah.
Order, order, order.
The witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece and when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Kudo?
A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. Captain, are you calling me a drip? This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down! I know I'm right! The lad drank his cappuccino with his left hand! Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw.
Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee.
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The fact still stands. With one hand or the other, Mr. Elk drank the poisoned coffee. Like this.
Sadly, Mr. Go, that doesn't wash. That doesn't wash? Is that an expression? I've
think
never
so.
heard that expression.
Neither have I. I took that back. I've heard it like on very, very, very super rare like occasions from my grandfather.
I guess it's like a really old expression.
Yeah, it's something about the expression of like that's not the way that works. Essentially.
Well, I say that expression doesn't wash.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Okay. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. You missed it because you're looking at the cat.
Oops. She's so cute though.
I know she is.
Boop. Pet. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court, but to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey!
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Oh, Big Kitty, please don't mess with the plastic bag while you're right next to the microphone.
Wait! Hold it!
Baby, come here. I just don't want you making a lot of noise. Okay.
Sit. Lay there.
If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that boosted young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his I's across his T's now. Dot his T's across his I's.
How bad is your memory? How is your bad memory my fault?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I've kept my mouth shut until now. Well, there's something else the court should know.
What?
There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you young shark.
Me? It's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? Final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the job machine you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet! Much, much quicker!
I can't believe this is happening.
Ha ha ha! You better get ready, youngster!
When I get the picture, just quit throwing those things at me, would you? He's using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. Okay.
As it turns out, I have the scouter!
Wow. You stole it?
No, I found it on the floor next to my table.
So you stole it?
No! I picked it up after the victim fell over and it fell off his face, and
So you stole it?
No, I just didn't know what to do with it, so I just kept it.
So you stole it?
No! It's not stealing! He was dead!
It could have been inherited by the victim's family members, you know? It's still stealing.
What family?
I don't know. He probably had family. It's still stealing. It doesn't matter if he's dead.
Objection. To be fair, doesn't the rule of finders keepers play a part in this?
Objection. No. What are you, a child?
Technically, we're all children at heart.
Your Honor.
What? He makes a good point.
He does not. What are you, 5?
Well, no, I'm 88.
Okay. Well, then you should know better.
Then what?
Why don't I even bother?
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Giovacchino. Well, this clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turning things upside down,
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember perfectly. Eh? You're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor defenseless old man?
No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah, so what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're bird brain. That's all you could think of. All you can think of is bird. You pigeon! Ah!
Okay.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination, please.
If I have to.
The final showdown.
The court generally prefers that the witnesses are sure of themselves, Mr. Kudo.
Noisy brat. I'm warning you. I'm more savage than a macho man right now. You won't beat me with this testimony. This is the final battle.
Ow. Ow. He's checking those seeds harder than ever. I better be careful. My pupils disappeared there for a second. It was pretty scary.
Come on, Nick, nail him.
I don't want to nail him.
Not like that. God, you're as perfect as he is.
The court has already heard that testimony, Mr. Kudo.
I know that. I was just setting the mood. How else am I supposed to build up the suspense?
The suspense?
Yes. Now what do you think? Should I work the audience a bit more?
No. Please continue, Mr. Kudo, as quickly as possible.
Alright, now where was I? Ah, yes. The young boy slumped over the table and...
A vase, you say?
Yes. There are faces on all the tables in that place. The accident's waiting to happen. They're practically begging to be knocked over.
Well, he's right about there being vases. I do remember seeing them too. There was a vase on the table when I ate lunch there. And you saw the moment the victim actually knocked over the vase.
Well, it's hard to say. It's a bit unclear. How do you really define...
Okay, I get it.
I heard it break, and the sight of it is burned into my memory as clear as day.
Soaked in water, you mean?
Yeah, it splashed me on the knee as well.
You said you were sitting at the table across the room from the victim, correct? And yet, the water still managed to splash on you?
It was cold! I couldn't remember it splashing me!
Did the water really make it all the way to the other side of the room?
I mean, yeah, that's what you had to question about this whole thing? Other than the fact that we brought up this fucking vase thing at all?
Right.
I mean, like, yeah, but also, so what? Like, what significance does this vase really have, other than he knocked it over when he fell over dead?
Right, I don't know.
Like,
You mean the vase on the victim's table falling upside down and breaking?
The vase turned upside down, and my testimony is turning in this case upside down. It's a joke. I was just wanting everyone to hear it. What do you think, Captain?
I'm impressed by your ability to waste time.
Kudo hasn't raised any objections for a while now.
So, you gonna show off? With that scrap of information, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. If I lose this one, I'll take it like a man in the mid-defeat.
He's really giving you the evil eye, Maya.
It's you he's looking at, Nick, not me. It's like he's saying, I triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, youngin'.
I guess I'll just have to rise to the challenge then.
Like a phoenix from the ashes. I get it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Mythological creature.
because my name's
Yes.
Phoenix.
God damn it, Phoenix, it was a joke!
Alright. It's not like I've heard it a million times or anything, because, my name's Phoenix. It's not like when I went to high school, there weren't kids poking fun at me for it all the time, because it's not a very common name. But,
Poking fun at you? That's a badass name. What are you talking about, Nick?
you know how kids are. They'll pick on anyone for anything. It's an unusual name, so I got made fun of.
In what way? Seriously, how do you pick on someone named Phoenix?
How do you pick on someone named Moonbright?
What?
I don't know. I'm sure there's some kid there, unfortunately, named Moonbright who gets made fun of.
What?
Listen,
Move the goalposts. That's not what we're talking about.
Kanye West named his son North. Northwest.
Yeah, I get it.
That kid's definitely gonna get picked on, don't you think?
What is it to pick on? His name is a direction.
Yeah. Who has their name a direction? Why would you ever name your... Why would this... Never mind. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Also, who the fuck is Kanye West in this universe?
I don't know. this be wet too? Oh, I'm gonna save before I try that.
Well, I mean... Okay, take a look back at the...
That was not it. Load.
Take a look at the floor plans again.
So, supposedly, he was here and the victim's here.
Right. Which means that when he slumped over, then... If the vase fell over, wouldn't... Wait a second, so... Sitting at the table, the vase, I guess, would be about, like, here-ish in front of him. So, he goes... He's reading the paper with his left or whatever, taking a sip with his right. Ah! He would have to make some sort of sweeping motion like this with his arm, like he's trying to, like, clear the table or something. But reactionarily, wouldn't he actually, like, fucking knock it the opposite direction? Because he's like, ah!
Honestly, I don't even know if that's, like, what we're trying to find here. Wait, what about the lottery ticket, maybe? Wouldn't that be also wet? Would this be wet?
Possibly the bag? Wait. Would it have been...
The vase is not knocked over in this crime scene photo.
Yeah.
Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Look carefully at the table. The vase is there. Intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, Granddad?
I know Granddaddy ears hopscotch.
Ow, ow.
Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night.
Ah!
What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Yes, go on.
The broken vase. It was on my table.
What?
Well, you see, it startled me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase was on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table?
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
I don't want to even...
Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. It's irrelevant. Anyway. Go away.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait, listen to me.
Jeez.
What?
He just wants attention, that's all.
I think it's just trying to remain, like, relevant.
Yeah.
Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I'm still not in enough position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far.
The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear.
Wow, Nick, you did it! I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor?
The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into this statement.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that.
Kudo's really mad, huh?
Yeah, I would be too.
Very well. Excuse me. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Kudo's.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry? A piece of testimony. More like 5-year-old's apology. Oh, I want to read it.
But yes, in the current, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies? That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, that was...
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess day 3 or is this day 2?
This is only day 2, I'm pretty sure.
Part 3, investigation, so maybe.
Well, yeah, each day has 2 parts.
Right. So, how do you think the trial went this morning?
How do you think it went?
It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances.
Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't know what the... now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced his coffee. All we know is that old Mr. Kudo saw an apron straps and the ribbon. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured.
Talk about a terrifying case of contradictions.
It's a contradictinitis.
Oops.
Time to play the doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh?
Yeah. We've got to find one for Maggie, or she's going to have a terminal case of guilty.
A terminal case of guilty. Is this going to say anything new? Probably not.
Charlie. Luxury hotel. Poster. Formidable books that mock me. My desk.
And... no, I'm not put that on top. Well, I'm officially at a loss as to where to start.
Yeah, me too. Let's try some brainstorming. You go first.
I guess we should try to put Mr. Kudo's testimony to some sort of use.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to figure out the identity of the waitress and who the real victim really was. Or, sorry, who the victim really was. Somehow I think the key to this case has got to be at Tribulations.
Well, let's go back there and check it out again. Oh, and we should drop in on Maggie and see how she's doing, too.
So, anything on your mind?
Actually, there is something. I was wondering about Zenyo. You know, like, what he's like and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that guy.
I had to beat you so hard I felt like you were smooching the express train. Phoenix Wright! You saying you Phoenix Wright? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright! The one and only!
Actually, I've learned a little something about my doppelganger.
Huh? You did? What'd you find out?
Oh yeah, mine was working at the restaurant when I ran into Don
Funione?
Funione. I just say he was a tailed version of me that I wanted to sue for defamation. What's that guy's story, anyway? What does he have to gain by impersonating me?
That's a good question. What does he have to gain out of this entire thing of playing like he's Phoenix and pretending to be a civil defense lawyer or a criminal defense lawyer and being really fucking bad at it? Like,
I don't know. My first idea would be that he's the one who killed the guy and he pretended to be the lawyer to get her guilty so he wouldn't be. That was my first guess.
is it really that sinister, you think? Or, because I don't, something about it, he just doesn't seem capable of that level of thought.
Yeah, I mean, you got a good point. He doesn't seem the smartest, but...
Especially considering he was like, I crashed my bike, I'm gonna make you pay for it! Or some shit.
Right. Maybe him and that girl we don't know anything about are working together, and, like, she's the mastermind, and he's like, hey, you...
Oh, what if she's the Dawn of his mob group or whatever he works for?
Maybe. And she's like, you should impersonate Phoenix Wright so I can get off scot-free for this crime or whatever, you know?
I was never even here.
Mm.
And then she came back once, and then we saw her very, 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 very briefly, only for her to disappear again.
Of course, this is all speculation. We still know nothing of this girl.
And frankly, or Zen Eop, I guess.
Yeah.
So, looks like Gumshoe's not here.
Never mind that. What's going on? It feels dim in here somehow.
You think?
Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Calling orders for the briefing, quick! Can't you shut down the station server? Chief, quit playing on the internet!
What, you... But my email pen pal, Leet as in Princesism?
Save it for later! I'm turning it off now!
No! Leet as in Princess! Leet as Princess?
It almost sounds like it would be Salmonella's screen name or something.
I feel like his would be more samurai related.
Yeah, maybe.
Considering he directed, the Steel Samurai, and also, I think he was also working on this Nickel Samurai?
No, he would have been arrested at that point. He only had a hand briefly in Pink Princess before he went to jail. Because he was an accomplice.
Oh, I didn't realize that he, got arrested for it too?
At least I assume he did, because he was an accomplice.
I assume that it was only the lady that was blackmailing him.
But he was still an accomplice.
I guess, but did he actually do the killing specifically, or...?
No. Neither of them technically killed him, because he fell.
Right, on the really sharp fence.
Yeah.
So, I guess, what was Sal's crime then, I guess?
Just being an accomplice to hiding the body and framing Will.
Oh. Oh, okay, I didn't realize it was that extensive.
Yeah.
Alright. I thought he might have, hid a little bit of evidence or something, but not, anything as major as hiding the body. I forgot. I thought that was all her people.
Nah.
Anyway, everyone's keeping busy in here, huh?
Keeping busy. More like panicking, if you ask me. What's going on? It's pretty big. Well, let's talk to the chief, and this must be the chief of the detectives here. He looks lost now that the power to the computer has been cut.
Don't you usually voice him?
I do usually voice him, but you started voicing him, so I mean... I guess I can do it. Well, I guess I'll just write her a real letter instead of an email. Alternatively, you could write up some reports, just a suggestion. Dear Leet and the Princess, how are you? I'm okay. How was the show last night?
Wow, what an awesome job. Maybe I should send in my resume and become chief.
This is probably going to say the same thing.
Babes in uniform, blue badger, pink badger. They're married and called Badger.
Wait a minute, that seemed like it was different. Blue badger.
She's not an it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief?
Yup, meet the pink badger.
So the one's called Blue.
Yeah, they're married. Come together. That's marriage for you. Whoa, a mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans.
Well.
Jeez, okay. Yeah, I know, right? Jeez. Are straight people okay? That's one of my favorite new things when it because I'm following an Ace page, you know, but it's not it's mostly Ace stuff, but it also has some general LGBTQ stuff, you know. And one of my favorite memes about it is the whole are straight people okay? You know, it's we're talking oh, the old ball and chain, and oh, I hate my wife, and blah blah blah, and all that stuff.
If you hate your wife, why are you married to her?
Right. It's we see this all the time in media, all this exactly like that, they're cuffed together, that's marriage for you.
Right. It's I mean, I guess, but if it's supposed to be your partner in crime, not you're cuffed together because you can't stand one another. This is supposed to be your way of working out your differences.
Right.
If you hate somebody so much, why are you still married to that person?
Mm-hmm.
That just doesn't make any logical sense.
Yeah.
Or emotional, honestly. If you don't want to be around a person, you're not gonna spend time around them, right?
You would think. But it's just one of those things, I guess. But hence the meme. Are straight people okay? Now let's go to the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Even pickpockets can have their pockets picked. That's a keeper. Better go with something like that. Doesn't sound too much like a slogan. He must be coming up with some slogans for a crime prevention campaign, but I'm not sure even he knows what kind of crime he's trying to prevent.
All crime. Prevent all crime with slogans and posters. Dare.
What a fucking failure Dare ended up being.
dare to say no, even though all it did was teach me about like the possible effects certain drugs have, and interested to try them. Also, Dare lied to me.
Yeah.
They kept making these like excuses and exclamations that like there are fucking like people on every corner trying to fucking give me free samples, so I'll become addicted to it. It's like, where the fuck are they now, huh?
You ever see that old movie Reefer Madness?
Oh my god.
You smoke one thing of the marijuana, and now you're dead.
Right.
Yeah. Jeez.
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
I have several questions.
Yeah.
I guess Maggie's still in questioning.
But we've got questions to ask her too. Maggie.
Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Well, I just realized that we're over 30, so we should end the episode.
Yeah.
See you guys next time.
Bye.